Well, Ben, Jen, GOP legislators are concerned, calling these numbers outrageous since the commutation process resumed post-pandemic in June of 2021. The sentences of 97 people were reduced. Now, the families of some of the victims of these crimes are speaking out, joining those lawmakers today, asking Governor Lamont to stop this.
I don't understand how this can happen.
John Aberg's 3-year-old grandson was murdered 16 years ago.
His name was Andrew Slider. We called him Andy.
Andy's killer accepted a plea agreement for 40 years in prison, but now Aberg says he's eligible to apply for commutation.
This is a sentence you should not outlive.
And Aberg's family isn't alone.
We buried Elizabeth 21 years ago, and now it feels as if we're right back where we began.
After Carlson's daughter Elizabeth was killed by her ex-boyfriend more than 20 years ago, he accepted a plea deal to serve 42 years for Elizabeth's murder.
The opportunity for commutation was never an option brought to our attention.
Connecticut's Board of Pardons and Paroles is comprised of members nominated by the governor and has independent authority to grant pardons, paroles, and commutations. The board's work stopped during the pandemic and began again in June of 2021 with a new commutation policy.
What I'm holding here are 41, a mere 10% of the applications.
Since the new policy, the board received nearly 400 applications for commutation and denied almost 300, including Carlson's killer. The board blames pandemic backup for the rise in submissions and granted commutations, but GOP lawmakers and these families aren't convinced.
This needs to be a state policy that is rigorously overseen. The legislature has got to weigh in. I am calling on Governor Lamont, stop this right now.
In a statement, Governor Lamont said in part, it's time to step back and see how the policy is working. The seriousness of the topic demands a careful approach involving the General Assembly, as well as stakeholders, especially victims. Now, lawmakers today told me they have spoken with the governor, who says he'll look into this. No word, though, from legislative Democrats if they'll support Republicans' efforts to bring this topic forward this session. Ben.